If you're thinking about selling your property, there's something important you should know first. Many homeowners unknowingly leave money on the table or fall into traps that cost them thousands of dollars. But the truth is, there are smarter ways to sell your home and keep more of the profit. For most people, the idea of selling a home can feel overwhelming. Before the property even goes on the market, there's already a long list of things that need to be done. Cleaning, repairing small damages, repainting rooms, and improving curb appeal are all common tasks. And more often than not, these preparations end up costing far more than expected. Once the house is finally ready, another question starts to weigh heavily on every seller's mind. How much will it actually sell for? Will buyers be willing to pay your full asking price, or will you be forced to lower it just to close the deal? For most homeowners, their property is one of the biggest investments they will ever make. Naturally, when it's time to sell, they want to receive the highest possible return. Yet surprisingly, many sellers don't really know the strategies that can help them maximize their profits. However, experienced sellers and real estate investors have been using a powerful financial strategy for years, one that can sometimes even allow a property to sell for more than its market value. This strategy is known as seller financing, often referred to as seller carryback financing. Although it's not widely discussed among everyday homeowners, it's actually a proven method for helping properties sell faster and often at a higher price. In fact, data from the Federal Reserve shows that there are currently over $100 billion in seller-financed real estate loans in existence today. That's a massive number, and it clearly shows that more buyers and sellers are turning to this method because of the financial advantages it offers both sides. So what exactly is seller take-back financing? The concept is surprisingly simple. When a property is sold using this method, the seller essentially steps into the role of the lender for part of the purchase price. Instead of the buyer relying entirely on a traditional bank loan, the seller agrees to finance a portion of the deal. Typically, a bank or mortgage company will still cover a large part of the purchase price, but the seller provides the remaining portion as a loan to the buyer. This loan is secured by the property itself, just like a regular mortgage. In many cases, the buyer agrees to repay the seller over time with interest, following terms that both parties negotiate together. Most agreements involve the buyer making monthly payments that include both principal and interest. For the seller, this can create a reliable stream of monthly income, almost like receiving rent from an investment. And if the seller ever decides they want a large lump sum of cash instead of monthly payments, the loan note can often be sold to investors for immediate cash. Another major advantage is that seller financing can make a property far more attractive to buyers. Flexible financing options open the door to people who may not qualify for traditional loans or who are looking for better terms. Because of this added flexibility, properties sold with seller financing often sell faster and sometimes at a higher price. No matter what the real estate market is doing, whether it's strong or slow, seller take-back financing can be a smart financial strategy. It offers buyers easier access to property ownership while giving sellers powerful advantages such as stronger negotiating power, potential tax benefits, steady income, and faster sales. If you're planning to sell your property, it may be worth exploring the many benefits of seller financing. It could help you close your deal quicker, earn more from your investment, and maintain greater control over the entire transaction. Sometimes, the smartest way to sell your property is by becoming part of the financing solution.
Thanks for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Also, hit that notification bell so you don't miss another financial week. See you soon on another one.